PNG. Alright, y'all. I ain't gonna be on here long. Not long at all. So, whew. So I wanted to come on here and just tell y'all, um, to be careful. So y'all know that video that I put up where I told y'all I went to the hospital, and I went to the hospital, and I thought it was something majorly wrong, because what made me go was I was having left arm pain, and it had went a day and a half, and I realized that it was not just like from the weather or whatnot, because it never lasts that long. So when I went, they didn't do any labs or nothing at the hospital. They did EKG to rule out any heart problems. No heart problems. They said my heart was perfect. So come back home or whatnot, it didn't sit right with me. So I never took like muscle relaxers and stuff like that. I started that same night, the same morning, because we got back home like in the morning time. I started having leg pain, back pain, and I'm like, no, this don't sound like a pinched nerve. This don't sound like sciatica. Okay, this is something different. So it wasn't until last night I saw on Facebook where so many people, and you can type it in. You can type in what did I type in once I saw it? Throat virus 2025. I typed that in the search bar on Facebook, and you're gonna see so many people. So apparently, y'all know I went live on December 20th doing the Preppers Pantry thing. And I remember the 21st, that Sunday, the next day, I was doing the Prepper Pantry stuff, organizing, but I didn't go live on Sunday. I went live on the Saturday, the 20th. And I cannot remember if that's when I had started sneezing. I started sneezing like crazy. And I think it was that Sunday where this nostril swole up on me. Like in the inside, it swole up. Like I have allergies and stuff, so I try to pay attention to that stuff. So it swole up where you couldn't even see past, like, all the way up my nose. So it's like, okay, allergies is going crazy. And then I got a striking pain in my head, and then headache. So I took Flonase. That's my go-to. I took Flonase. And let me see, that Monday, when I took the Flonase, it was either that Saturday or that Sunday, I took Flonase, okay? And I took it the next day because I couldn't wait. So I think that Monday I didn't take it. So it was Saturday and Sunday when I had sprayed my Flonase. That Monday, I woke up and I had a, hold on, let me see which way it was. My stomach was upset and I couldn't get up. Like, I was like laying in bed, like every time I tried to get up, I was just tired. I'm like, man, okay, I'm tired. So I stayed in bed till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is not like me. So stayed in bed. Then that Tuesday, I still was tired. I remember getting out of bed and I was like, man, why am I so tired? Still not thinking none of it. That Tuesday, I ended up getting like a cold sweat. Like I was hot, but I was misty. I still didn't think none of it. So then that Wednesday morning, I got up and all this right here, all the way down, was hurting. And I was like, okay, the Flonase loosened some stuff up, okay? But I could tell I was congested a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to get sick. I hope I'm not getting sick. I remember taking a hot shower. And then I filmed some that day. I was fine. I was fine Wednesday. Then that evening, I went outside in the backyard to look around. And when I went outside, came back in. I was out there for about 10 minutes, came back in, and bam, left arm pain. And I was like, okay, so with the weather. I'm used to this. You know, I'm going to keep my arm warm and it'll stop. Thursday, it went all day Thursday. Pain didn't let up. So in the wee hours that Friday morning, about 1 a.m., I said, okay, it's time to go to the hospital because left arm pain. Now, by this time, my stomach is upset. I got acid reflux like crazy. Don't know why. Okay? I'm like, okay, them all signs of heart attack. I ain't finna play with this. I'm finna, go sit by myself. So, go to the ER. Tell them I'm having left arm pain or whatnot. Take my vitals. Vitals good. Then they do an EKG. I knew the EKG was probably okay because I stayed in the waiting room 5 hours afterwards. So, when they did get me in the back, she was like, your EKG is fine. I'm like, y'all not gonna do labs and that? She was like, no. She was like, EKG show is perfect. You're not having a heart attack. She was like, this seemed like a pinched nerve. Okay. All right, well. And then I said, well, since I've been waiting out there, the pain is now in my legs. That's when she said, that's probably a sciatica nerve. Like, okay. So she ordered me to take some muscle relaxers, steroids, and pain meds. I didn't take it at the hospital. I told them I'm not going to take it because I at that point I hadn't ate anything. And I know how my body is set up. I can't put all this stuff on my body. And then in my mind I'm saying, but what if it's not a pinched nerve? So I got my prescription. I still haven't taken anything. Thank goodness I didn't. So and I could still have a pinched nerve or whatnot. I mean, it's so many symptoms that is alike, okay? So last night I started seeing where the same symptoms that I was having, when I went back, like, wow, bam, 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 boom, like, okay. I didn't know it was a throat virus going around, and it's hitting people different. I went to urgent care today. Once I found out I went to urgent care, I was negative for COVID and negative for the flu. Okay? And that's the key thing. A lot of people is negative for RSV, COVID, the flu. They're negative. But they having body aches. I mean, I'm talking about the body aches is to the bone. Some is having fever. Some is having no fever. Some is throwing up. I remember last week I wanted to throw up so bad. But I was like, no, I can't throw up. But when I tell you stomach upset. You can't hardly eat anything. It's like a stomach. I was saying to myself, I didn't feel like I got a stomach bug, Whatever the virus was, when I went back and looked at each day, there was a new symptom. Each day. They're not telling you. I tried to get into my primary care, to my actual doctor, but she's not in. So that's what made me go to urgent care. Urgent care. She was like, well, I maybe it's stress. I don't see nothing wrong, nothing that I should be concerned of. You don't have COVID, and I'm like, but I know there's other doctors that also know that there's a virus going on, but I didn't tell her, the lady that I saw at urgent care, I didn't tell her that I knew it was another virus going on, and she did not bring it up. So some places is letting you know that there's a virus going on, and some places is just saying, oh, well, you ain't got the flu, you ain't got COVID, pretty much ain't nothing wrong with you. Okay? There's a lot of people, I mean so many people is coming down with this. When I tell you, it's no joke. Okay? No joke. Right now, I'm not in any pain. I was earlier with my arm, but it seemed like it's getting lesser and lesser. So if I got this, just say last weekend, or you want to say Monday, I'm about, 7 days in at least. So I'm thinking that maybe, and it didn't affect me as bad as it's affecting some people, but it affected me bad, okay? So, with that being said, pay attention. It's hard to trust doctors when they don't take you serious. And I have a hard time trusting doctors ever since the gallbladder issue. That could have took me out. And even though there was 2 doctors at the hospital that dismissed me the first 2 days, there was a doctor that didn't dismiss me, but the surgeon dismissed me. And if I didn't go back that 4th day, I probably won't be talking to you right now, more likely, because that thing would have bust. Okay? So it's kind of hard when doctors, they're there for a reason. And when they dismiss you and don't take it serious, and you're telling them what's going on, or they don't want to say certain things, and they just want to give you medication, that's not good. I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad. Even like each day, I'm getting better and better. But sometimes you'll think you're getting better, and then it come right back. So thank God that I did not have the long. Some people is calling it the razor blade sore throat. Thank God I didn't have it that bad. The body aches is what got me. The body aches, okay? It was just, and the tiredness. And I did not pinpoint it. I didn't pinpoint it. So I don't think I have a pinched nerve. I may. I don't want to downplay what she said because those are, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that I had whatever virus was going around. We are now back to wearing our masks. Because as of today, because there's it's not a good. So those of you that got Facebook, if you go to the search bar on Facebook, type in throat virus 2025, and you will see so many posts with people asking, what is this? And it hit you out the blue. It for me, it gave me stomach virus, it gave me flu, it gave me COVID. It gave me everything, and every day there was a different thing. And when I put in then the main part that sent me to the doctor was that pain. The body aches. It's like when I would walk, like I had ran a mile. Well, 10 miles, I'm going to say that. The burning in the joints. I mean, you think something is seriously wrong with you. You know? The burning in the joints. Can't raise my arm up this long. I couldn't because it was just burned. And they say this thing attacks the muscles. It's a new strand. Some will tell you it's a new strand. Some will not. So my kids had their physicals. And I talked to the physician at where they go to have their physical. And she was open about it. She said, yeah, there's something going around. It's not COVID. And I found out when you go to urgent care, most urgent care uses rapid COVID and flu tests. And sometimes she said that they're not accurate. And the thing is, I could have popped negative for both because I've already probably got over it. So when I went today, I may be like on the back end of it. So it could not have registered. They could not have caught it. But she also said they're not testing for it. That's the thing. They're saying COVID, flu, and some is acting like they don't know. But it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Everybody mostly knows about this new strand, this new virus, and they're not testing for it. And they're just some of them is pushing you out. Not all of them, they're literally pushing you out. I'm so glad I didn't take, the one today told me to take the muscle relaxers. I'm so glad I didn't take all that stuff. I'm so glad I did not take it because I know I hadn't did nothing to have a pinched nerve. This came out the blue or whatnot. So, and like I say, I'm not saying that it may not be. It may turn out to still be a pinched nerve. But I know the body aches, the mucus. When I go back and think about the ear pain, the whole side down here pain, my legs, both of my legs. Sciatica normally deals with one leg, one side, either or. Not both. This was, even when you laid down, your legs felt heavy. It was just attacking. Y'all be careful. Y'all literally be careful. I don't know. And a lot of people, if you go to Facebook, a lot of people got sick on Christmas Eve. Where they couldn't even do their Christmas gathering the next day. They got sick Christmas Eve. And a lot of them say it just hit them. And then, of course, you got the people over there that's talking about the fog, the chemtrails, all that. Because there's too many people got sick on Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve, when it hit me, I've been had symptoms and didn't know it. The upset stomach. I was like, this seemed like a stomach bug. And then I felt like I had sweated and stuff. It was a mess. But that pain hit me Wednesday evening, just like bam. Oh, and what really got me, it was a striking chest pain, and then my arm. Like what? Like it, yeah, it was scary because it mimicked almost a heart attack. So y'all literally be careful. So I'm glad they did an EKG, because the EKG can pick up past and present heart attacks, from my understanding, and they can pick up if you done had one or is having one. So I'm glad they did that, but it is no joke, okay? No joke. So I don't know if some of y'all done heard about it, if some of y'all done been through it, but make sure y'all taking care of yourself. Make sure you're not letting anybody tell you anything and sticking a whole lot of stuff in you. You know, because my thing is, and I didn't worry about it too much because I know I just had my physical last month. So I wasn't worried about it too much, but you ain't taking no labs. Y'all, you deal with an EKG, you're not finna pump me up with a whole lot of medicine. You're not finna, when I know I hadn't did anything. Now, I'm having a few aches here and there, but nothing like it has been. Even this morning when I woke up, my arm was on fire. That's why I went to urgent care. So, and then my legs are a lot better. I was able to walk around in stoles today. Well, not stoles. I went and picked up stuff from the grocery store. I had my mask on, because I'm not contagious. I don't have a fever or anything, but I did wear my mask. I was in and out of there, but I ain't trying to do a whole lot, because the main thing too is rest. Okay, you got, because it's gonna drain you. It's literally gonna drain you. I'm not 100%. I would say I'm probably 70% right now, probably 70, and it's just getting over the lingering aches here and there. I do have congestion. Seems like more mucus come, but I can't cough anything up. It's just more like drainage now. So pay attention to your body. I'm very in tune with my body. I try to be. And if something is wrong, hospital or calling my doctor, okay? So my doctor went in, so urgent care. But I did not care for how urgent care did. It was just kind of like, you know, she told me I needed a vacation. That's why I like to stick to my doctor and like to stick to one doctor. So, I mean, yeah. And a lot of people said that they go into the doctor and it's getting downplayed. Once they say no COVID, no flu, it's almost like they saying ain't nothing wrong with you. But like I said, I did talk to somebody, a physician, that I know, and she said it's flu. Some is getting the flu and is popping for flu and COVID, but some is having all the symptoms of it and is negative for flu and COVID and RSVP and everything else, and it's horrible. All right, so let's see. Hey, Selena S, Charlotte, Anthony, PNG, Tonya, Disabled Homestead, Doctors of Harvard, go to nurse practitioners. So Gail Jones, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, I see you, Shirley. Nyla, down in the nostrils. Let's see. And protect in affected spaces. So yeah, y'all. So what I do when I find out I'm getting a cold, allergy, or whatever the case may be, I go to one of my meals. The meal that I always do that always get me right is pig feet and potatoes. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. I have worried so much with this that I'm just over it now. And thank goodness I feel better. Thank goodness I can stand. You know what I'm saying? I just got on. I didn't have a cough, but a lot of people have a cough. The only cough I had was that Wednesday morning when I got up, I was coughing like, and I could feel like congestion, like I had a cold, and then it went away. These so just holding A position. I'm sick right now. Nala, do you got body aches? Like to the bone body aches? I think that was the worst thing for me. And when it hit you all of a sudden, you don't know what's wrong with you. You don't know what's wrong with you. No sore throat. You just got a sore throat. It's hitting people different. It's really hitting people different, okay? Because I know it hit me different. I didn't have the coughing. I had the sore throat for like half a day. And it's causing neck pain and everything. It's just hitting everybody different. It's really just hitting everybody different. Yep. So my pressure cooker went out, so I gotta buy another one. It'll be one out, y'all. And I hadn't had that one too long. So I'm gonna buy I think the Instant Pot one. It went out tonight. So I'm cooking. I had to put my pig on the stove. So they probably won't be ready in time for me to eat it tonight. So, but this is my go-to. And I haven't been able to eat a lot. And then, yeah, I remember saying that everything was tasting the same. And I was full. It messes with your digestive system. It literally messes with your digestive system. It's horrible. You hear me? It's horrible, y'all. And I just did not know. I did not know that I was going through that. Had no idea. I know that some news channels have been talking about it. Something going around. But when I tell you some of the doctors I know for sure, they don't want to mention it. They don't want to mention it. And I saw what somebody had posted and said, I don't know how true this is, but they had posted and said some people is trying to keep it on the hush because like the news things is saying they trying to find out what this virus is and how to treat it. What? Somebody online made a valuable point. Due to the Doge cuts and stuff, CDC ain't being able to work like they normally would. Could that be why? Because some people is literally trying to keep it on the hush hush. And it's a lot of stick with it. That has no answers because they're not popping for the flu. So that person literally made a lot of sense. But it's awful. It's literally awful. I will say that. guessing you're saying question. So y'all, I am doing what I call a get well when you got a cold or something like that, or you ain't been eating a lot and you want to get some. A lot of people ain't gonna agree, but this works for me, so I'm doing this for everybody. I got smoked neck bones and ham hocks in there, and I have smoked neck bones, no, ham hocks in a pot over there with iced potatoes, and then I got a big pot of pig feet with onions, peppers, and iced potatoes in it, seasonings, all that good stuff. We only need that once, like, and then it get everybody the fat and everything that they need. That's for us though. Everybody's different. You know how some people, they get sick, they do chicken noodle soup and they swear by it. I'm telling, pig feet, hot sauce, potatoes, peppers, onions, garlic, and whatever seasonings you want. It do the job over here. So, me and Tatiana like pig feet. OJ, Kiy-Lee, and Oronde don't like pig feet, so that's why I'm doing the pots of smoked neck bones and I think those smoked ham hocks for them. I may throw some corn on the cob in it, boil up some eggs. I had ran out of room in the multi-cooker, so that's why I put the rest of the ham hocks and stuff in a boiler. But because my pressure cooker went out on me, that would normally have stuff done quick. Because it went out on me, I don't think this is gonna be done to eat tonight. So at least it'll be done for tomorrow. I don't think this is gonna be done because this gotta cook a while. It's gotta cook down. So everybody will probably eat meals, cereals, whatever they want. You know, it's here. So whatever they want to get them full tonight, then that's what kind of night it is. Like I said, I'm about 70%. I'll know more tomorrow. Let's see how I feel tomorrow. But I do think I'm on the back end of it, which is a good thing. I didn't feel like chopping up no onions. This is why I keep stuff like this on hand. I had peppers and onions that I put off in there. And I'm going to add some pearl onions. They ain't my sweet onions, they white onions, but that's what's gonna go off up in these pots. Cause I really wanna go, relax. Put it on the pot. I really wanna go relax. And you notice I like putting on special a lot of onions and stuff because that helps with colds and things like that. So I don't be shy on it. That's why I keep frozen ones in case I don't have the time to cut up no onions. But I like it in my food. It's got to be in my food. Keep it frozen. I'm going to use my minced garlic, lemon, and basil. Okay. Where banks are crashing, just made public. Yeah. Don't leave money in banks and stock. Oh, grocery pick. The gas they call. Oh, wow. See, Tonicma. Thank you for telling me. I got to go Google it. Gotta go Google it. I shall be there tomorrow. God say the same. Y'all gotta look what we close to. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Okay? Hey, honey. Those of you that's coming in, make sure you watch the replay so y'all can get that information about what's going on. I don't want y'all to be caught off guard and wondering until, like I was, until I put all the pieces together. Cause Lord, that's why I hadn't been putting up as many videos. I've been trying to get out what I could, cause I just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, this gonna cook a while. It's not gonna be ready tonight. I can tell you that. All because the daggone pressure cooker went out. Houston, we had acid spill and shit. Not good at all. Oh wow, Lena. Ooh, so much going on. So much going on. So y'all, look, I'm gonna get off of here because I want to relax. My throat feel like it's getting stretchy and whatnot, so I just want to go relax. So make sure y'all watch the beginning of this, the replay, so y'all can get all the information, and y'all be safe out there. Okay, you're doing better, I pray. Thank you, Deku. Thank you. So with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one if it's God's will. Y'all please be safe, okay? Love y'all. Bye.